Good morning, Budget Babes. How are you? Well, first of all, I want to say good morning. Happy Monday. It's Monday. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Well, let me tell you a little bit. I went with another temp agency. My first time going with this temp agency, it's brand new to me. Normally, I don't cheat on Robert Half, but I cheated on Robert Half. Yeah, because they wasn't really finding me anything. She said she just kept saying she didn't have anything for me. So I stepped out, went with another temp agency. This is my first time with this temp agency. It's new to me. But I interviewed for a job that's only 3 to 6 month contract. It is not a full-time position. It is not a permanent position. Understood. And I'm fine with that. I've done contract positions before. It's all good because you never know. They may say that, but God may have other plans. You don't know till you give it a try. So today I am going to the job. I interviewed for the job, and then about maybe 2 hours later, she called and was like, they want to know if you will accept the offer. Oh, okay. Because they first said on their phone call with me that they had to interview a few other people, and they wanted to get back with me. I said, fine. You say fine. But all this time I've been praying, and I get kind of emotional about it when I talk about it sometimes. I have really been, because I am a believer, and I have been so faithful in what little bit he has given me. Y'all see me cash stuff what I can and do what I can and not really complain, because I know God says if I just remain faithful, and he will make things happen. Like, we're supposed to have faith as small as a mustard seed. If you ever seen what a mustard seed look like, that's how much faith he gives us. He actually gives all of us a certain measure of faith. We all don't have the same amount, but it's how we use it, So I believe since March 13th, 2024, since I've been without a job, I have been humble. I've been grateful. And I feel blessed. I have a close-knit family for the most part. So, and I have close-knit friends as well that are tight. Because even when I did not have my job, I was getting cash apps from just everybody. Because I guess they were just like, nobody could believe what had just happened. And that is just a blessing. And because I'm not one to receive, because I am more of a giver. It's my personality. It's how my mom was. I kind of picked up that trait from her. It's hard to receive sometimes, but I remember last year that people just held me down with love. And even still, and I feel like that. My sister's been helping me out and stuff like that. So it's just all working out. But it's a lot of times we want things right away. Of course, I need a job. I got to pay bills. But God said we are to depend on him and not man or anything else. And that is a fact. I am not to depend on what man says or all that. I have to depend on God, because honestly, that is the one who provides. He provides the job so that you can have income. He provides a roof over your head. He does all that, because man can't do that. Man can't. They can't do what God do. So, and then a lot of times we want things fast. Like, Lord, I need a job tomorrow. God probably be like, no, sit down, I got you. I'm going to cover your needs. He said, I'll cover your needs. He'll also cover some of your wants if you ask him. He'll cover wants too. But we had to believe it. I had to believe that he's going to pay the mortgage or the rent. I had to believe he's going to keep lights on and food in my... I had to believe that. And some things don't always come monetary. I've learned through listening to other sermons. If you are behind on a bill and you're able to call and say, look, I need payment arrangements, I need to wait, and God can also answer that prayer. That is also a blessing when you're able to make payment arrangements, or you may able to pay less than what you need to pay. Those are the same. That's God still working it out. So it's a matter of just having faith and believing and trusting that his will be done. He is not going to leave us or forsake us. It feels like that at times, and I went through that that storm plenty of times. I felt like, all right, God, you forget about me. You giving this person a job. You giving this person a car. But I feel left out. He don't leave. That's negative thoughts. That's what man wants you to believe. That is what the devil wants you to believe. He does not leave. He doesn't leave. We leave him. And that's where the trust in having faith comes in. All right, I need to believe that he will. And I honestly believe since March 13, 2024 till now, even though I had temp assignments here and there in the daycare, that God said, I will supply you. I just need you to trust me. I need you to believe that I will. And his timing is not our timing. That's the thing. We want stuff today. God says no, because he gives 3 answers out. He gives a yes, no, and wait later. That's his answers. He'll give a yes, he'll no, if he doesn't think that is it, and he would be like, wait. And sometimes that waiting period, that waiting period, if any of y'all know about the waiting period, and then in that waiting period, a lot of times you just need to be quiet so that you can hear his voice, because a lot of times he's probably telling you to do something totally different, to step out your comfort zone, to do something you're not used to doing. That's what he's doing in that quiet time. And a lot of times we like, Lord, no, you want me to go there? You want me to go here? I ain't going. Yeah, that's when that's actually when he does his best work. And when you really can hear it and when it is clear. And so I just wanted to get on this morning and say that, because I am on my way to work. I am grateful. And I have been. I'm a humble person anyway. That's just how I am, being raised in the church and doing different things, and just knowing that, my faith get a little shaky sometimes. Sometimes I could be like, oh, okay, Lord, I don't see it. And that's what faith is about. We don't gotta see it. And it's like, you sure? And then it's those things where and I know sometimes he like, Tessa, I need you to do this. And I just be like, Lord, you sure that that's what you want me to do? And sometimes you have to. Now I'm trying to get better with stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm still I get a little shaky sometimes. I trust him though. I get a little shaky though. That's my faith. That's why I had to sometimes say, Lord, please help my unbelief. And that is what the woman said, and the man said in the Bible when he didn't believe that God could heal his son. He said, Lord, well, just pray for my unbelief. Just didn't believe. But that's what it's all about. So I am grateful and happy. So this is my first day. I'm excited. I'm hoping that the job is a fit for me, and I'm a fit for it. You can know the first day whether the job is a fit. I've done other temp jobs, and sometimes I can go the first day and be like, this is not it. But I'm going to just go with it, because this got to be it. This is what God said yes to, because only he can say yes. Yes. And he knows that my unemployment is about to expire. He just works. It's just awesome. So I'm excited. I didn't really sleep that good last night because it's a little early for SAD, if anybody know what that means. It's a little early for it right now. But I just mean that darkness, we don't get along. You know what I'm saying? Me in the winter months, and then we just don't get along. And it messes with my sleep patterns sometimes, so I have to learn to adjust. That's it for today, y'all. I just wanted to give you that little spill. Yeah, and I just want everybody to have a good day. Enjoy your Mondays. Mondays, sometimes we just don't want to be bothered with Mondays. But like I always say, Mondays are definitely a good day, because somebody somewhere else might not have seen a Monday at all. So you guys have a good day, and you be blessed, and keep budgeting. And I packed my lunch, and I bought stuff to bring my lunch all this week, so I do not have to buy it. So I'll be able to take my lunch. Yeah. And I'm also cooking all week. Well, it might be cooking or a sandwich, but I won't be ordering out this week. That was my one goal this week, is not to order out. So, all right, I gotta go, because I gotta get directions on to figure out which way I'm going to work. Okay, so I'll be late. Oh, because I'm calling myself thinking I know where I'm going, and don't. Bye.